Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in on my channel, Creating in the Waiting. We are playing with our laces, doilies, buttons, flowers, whatever type of little centerpiece you would like for your little shabby cluster. Some cheesecloth, again, just some various laces. I've been hoarding this one pink doily that I have, and I think I want to try to use that today. We shall see. And I finally got my 90 grade tea stain cheesecloth that I get from Huckleberry Sky. It is a shop on Etsy. Hers is my favorite shop. I get my unstained or unbleached and tea stained cheesecloth from her. Amazing and very, very reasonably priced. I will link her shop in the description box below. I am going to be using these little buttons. I have broken the backs off of some of them. If you don't want to sew with the needle and thread, you can use your Beacon 3-in-1 or your Fabri-Tac. I really like the 3-in-1 for that. But I am going to try to... Sorry, guys. This is just... I'm just pulling ideas for you. I'm going to try to sew most of them. I'm probably only really going to be able to do one pink one. These are my favorite little rosettes, and I find these at Joann's, but they are out of them. Excuse my inky hands. And I don't want to do any purple. So I'm just going to go ahead and start. Okay, so we're going to start just layering some stuff. Let's do I have some white lace? So for the blue, I don't even know that I'm going to do any tea stain cheesecloth. I think I want them just white and blue. Pulling some white laces and hoping to have enough. I really like this lace too. So pretty. I think I got that from Anna. She does, she has a shop and it's amazing, but she also hosts raffles in my group. I will link my group also in the description box below. I was trying to use, I really like that one and them too. I was trying to not cut into big pieces. I wanted to use my scrap pieces up as I have them. This little button is cute. I'm going to use that. Do I have it? I think I might have put some on my little tinies because I don't have any left. I only have 2 tinies. So we might only be making 3 or so of these until I get more of my little tinies, which are my favorite doilies for clusters. I get those from Two Sister Jam. I will link them also in the description box below. And I think I want to start, and I'm just going to cut for these and for almost all of my projects. I don't like anything to have like a shape because I don't know. I just don't. It's weird. I have a hard time working with circles. I really don't know why I was thinking I was doing something rectangular right now. It's raining and it's really affecting my Lyme disease right now. I mean, I really wish the rain would stop. It is what it is, but please go away right now. And when you glue these, if you're using glue, I'll show you when we start, but you really want to focus on the center part and not gluing through each layer the whole thing. That way they're kind of free-flowing, if that makes sense. Oh my gosh, this lace is like the best lace ever. This is also from Two Sister Jam. I told Stacy that I am literally so obsessed with this lace. And my new journal is, I really wish I had a white piece of lace that's large enough to put back there. I'm really just kind of wanting the pop, so I think that might work. Because I don't want to cut that lace any smaller. Anyway, the journal that I'm working on is blue and pink. We did the base together. And then this is cheesecloth. Same thing I'm going to do with the lace. I'm just kind of explaining, and then after that we'll just make a few. Anyway, we made the base and stuff together, and then yesterday I popped on and did, you know, the ugliness that comes with making the signatures for me, especially when it's not just, you know, oh, I'm doing tea stain paper, I'll just alternate it with tea stain digital, whatever, just trying to keep it eclectic, but then also trying to keep it cohesive. I struggle with, and it's something that I'm trying to get better with, but I have 3.5 signatures put together, so that's good. This needs to be bigger, or this cluster needs to be smaller, but we don't want the cluster to be smaller. Speaking of cluster be smaller, I don't really like my clusters to be very, very thick or very, very big. Just gonna do it this way. That way I'm not, you know, cutting all of it. I really need a bigger piece of lace here. That's fine, it pops. Let's see what a doily looks like on the center. I'm gonna put some more cheesecloth underneath that. Oh, it's already looking cute. Maybe we'll do another little piece of lace somewhere. My son. What is my son doing? I say, oh, I don't like them circle, and I just really did that pretty circle. I like these to just kind of be really super tatted. That too, tattered. But that's just too pointy for my liking. You can use tulle if you want to use tulle also. Let's maybe put a little piece of cheesecloth in the center, like in between that lace and that doily that I just did. Okay, and then we just play with our options. So that's an option, and it's a good one, but I really like these buttons. We're gonna go with that, and I'm gonna sew it on because I didn't, well, nope, that one I did hack the back off of. So I had my thread out. I swear, guys, I had everything ready. Oh, I'm gonna be prepared. So this is just button thread. I'm just gonna thread my needle, and then I'm just gonna sew my button down, and that's gonna hold all of that into place. So not messy at all, but I will show you. Ow, I just stabbed myself with a needle. That if you were using glue, you would put glue on each layer, but keeping in mind we are working with laces and stuff, so the glue is gonna go through anyway, right? But you would put, you know, glue here, and just really kind of focusing on the center to where it's still like kind of free flowing. These make great altered paper clips. I don't know why I keep wanting to do that. I am working on making some corner pocket embellishments. So I feel like maybe these would look really cute there too. Yeah. And I'm just going to sew my button down. And I'm just going to knot it in the back. If I can. Got it. So the lovely Dawn Thatch just did a raffle in my group, and I won one of the kits. It was like a cute little journal kit that she put together, and she's so talented, has such great stuff. You know, and it was $7 per spot, so I had to get some spots. And I won one of the kits. It had 2 winners, so it would have been great to win 2. But I don't want to be greedy either, because it's really about supporting the host and helping them do what they need to do. I'm always happy, you know, for anybody to win. I'm always happy to have somebody's raffle go successful. So don't take that the wrong way, for sure. So honestly, this little piece bothering me. I don't really like it. But then, you know, we have something like this. And I have given away all the clusters that I made. So, you know, like that. And then sometimes I put the little safety pins on them. But I wanted to make up some of these because I gave them away. And then let me show you how. For this, I just put one on an altered paper clip. And that's just Tim Holtz vintage wallpaper. Like inspired by vintage wallpaper. And it's just a little paper clip. Okay. So, oh, I made all of these too this morning. So I just sat there with my scraps and just played with my scraps this morning. Super cute. I also have a tutorial doing, you know, some of the bases. Super fun. Super, super fun. So those are just nice to have up for, you know, page tabs if your page needs just a little something, something. All right, so we have a piece of this lace cut already. I want to focus again. I kind of want to focus on the blue, but I really want to make maybe a pink one. Need some whiter pink lace, but I do have, oh, that might be too pink. No, I like it. It's, you know, a different shade of pink. And let's put some cheesecloth. I'm like all up in the zone. Just cutting, snipping away. Sorry, I'm not being very talkative. I feel like sometimes we're doing a live or a tutorial or something, we're feeling the need to be like super duper chatty. I think I'm actually going to put that in between these layers. Just kind of fraying that. I hope the rain stops soon. definitely no on that soft pink one, but I'm still gonna play with it, huh? I'm really liking these buttons. And they're not super bulky. I'm feeling like, though, I might need a layer of something else here. I wonder what some of my tea stain cheesecloth would look like. I like layering the browns and the whites. I just don't know. For these, for some reason, right now, I'm just wanting to keep them with the white cheesecloth. And then when I'm done with a few of these, I am going to be putting together some fabric sentiment clusters, and I'll show you guys those also. So let me explain. Several people have asked, and I share these quite often, but you know, some people see stuff, some people don't. But I have, you know, most people ask on every time I post if the words are stamped onto the fabric or if the words are just printed onto paper and then they're put onto fabric clusters. No, I print the words and the sentiments onto fabric. So everything is fabric, and those are not stamped. And I make those. If I did it, it definitely wouldn't go there. I want to see what brown looks like underneath here. Just to see before I do a big one. No, see, I'm really wanting all white. Now, if this was not pink, I think that I would be okay doing... Well, actually, no, I would, because I've done them before. Let's put maybe another piece of lace or something there, and maybe cheesecloth. I'm looking for maybe a big enough white. I think I can get this good enough. Don't want to hack into that other one. Cheesecloth. And these layers are not really adding too much bulking at all. But keep in mind, if you're using glue, especially hot glue, I used to do these before a long time ago, maybe 2 years ago. And I would use hot glue. And it does, I mean, it does harden them a little bit, and it does create a little bit more bulking. That's cute, I like that. Just gonna do the same thing and sew that on. I have no idea what my son's doing in the kitchen. Living his best life in the kitchen. That's what it sounds like. I have 3 boys. 21, 17, and that little one in there is 13. They are my reason for breathing. Yes, yes, they are. Really trying to figure out what he's doing in there. Just, you know, trying to really get that centered. I don't really do too much measuring around here. So that's another one. And let's just, you know, keep it real. I mean, they're just a great eye candy. But they're also very functional. Let's do, you know, one more because, oh, I used all my little tinies. I do have that piece. Let's just do kind of a neutral one, maybe. If I can get this lace cut big enough. I love this lace. I'm not sure where I got it. Actually, I think I got it at Joann's. I'm actually pretty certain I got it at Joann's. And we're just gonna layer them. I feel like I'm wanting to cut them into like rectangular shapes because I made like 40 fabric clusters this morning. I had an order. And you know, I made up some extra. So I feel like that's kind of why I keep cutting in that shape. Let's see what else we can get. Let's do some white cheesecloth. I'm gonna have to see what Stacy has for wide laces. Well, I know she has them. They're not really something that I particularly order because I'm not thinking about these, but I use them mostly on these. So while that's in the forefront of my mind, I need to make an order with her because she's got a package coming to me. This isn't big enough, so I'm going to put it in between these two layers here. That's cute. Let's see what we might want on this. Okay, that's an option. I like that button. That's cute. No, definitely not. I'm really loving those. These are another option for you. You know, just doing a flower in the center. This is needing something bigger in the background. So it's kind of throwing me a little bit. Let's see what I have that's big enough. I mean, I do have this pinkish lace. Could do some fabric. I don't really have any cute fabrics right now, though. Let's try to get this cheesecloth big enough. I do like it that size also. Could use a little rose in the center. Oh, I need some lace. I'm going to do my layers kind of over a little bit. I was debating on whether or not I wanted that cheesecloth, and I think I do. I don't think it was that one. I feel like a brown button or something would be very nice. I'm grabbing my buttons. If you have the decorative brads, that's very cute also. I actually really like that. So I think I might do that. And then we have stuff like this also. I really like that though. And I think that that's the only one of those I have. I have these buttons also. Let's see. You can do some like this. Now, keep in mind, I would put that on the cover. That's a lot flatter. That's actually pretty cute. Nope. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with that. Oh, I have these two though. You know, something like that. Let's do that. It's different. Okay. And then I'll make up a few of the little fabric ones with you guys. Get those at Joann's also. All right, let's go ahead and thread our needle. Guys, I don't sew, with the exception, you know, now of my sewing machine. But like hand stitching and stuff, I tried that before I got my sewing machine and I was so bad at it. I had such a hard time threading a needle. And now, look. Guys, if y'all have followed me for any length of time, y'all know that is something that I've struggled with. So, just keep at it, okay, guys? Keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. And I am so glad that I taught myself how to sew because, yeah, that's a total game changer. I'm going to go ahead and snip that so it might be easier for me to tie into a knot, maybe. I wonder how come my son's not at work. Maybe he was off today. Ooh, I just made a mess with that. Sorry. You see, threading a needle for me was just as hard as tying a knot is. Y'all see me struggle with that, which is why I'm just like, oh, I give up, and I stopped even trying because it would literally take me so long and it would be so frustrating. So I wouldn't even want to attempt it anymore. So then you have something beautiful like this. Okay, I'm wondering if I don't have a strand of my cameos. I think I do. I want to show another option. I'm not going to make one unless I get very distracted. Nope, I don't even have a strand of it. All right, so the fabric sentiments, I have some printed out. I have a couple orders that I need to do of 15. I'm just going to slide this over, put this to where I don't lose it. And I'm just going to cut these. And have black thread in my sewing machine. I am going to be needing to make me some of these with blue, but I'm going to switch my thread out for that. I don't want my thread to be black, I don't think. Not for the journal that I'm currently making. Okay, so we have this one, and typically I'll make them all and I'll put them in, you know, a line, and then I will run them through my sewing machine. So it's kind of like an assembly line. So I'll do all of my layers. I would go through, cut all of these, and do all of my layers. I'm going to keep these, you know, fairly neutral for the person because I want them to be able to put it in anything. So I might be using these laces. Also, some of this lace. I get that at Michael's. And then I'm just going to layer my cheesecloth. I do like using the browns and the whites in this. So my first layer is probably going to be the tea stained. And what I like to do is lay it on there and then cut around it. Again, not looking for a specific shape at all. And this is just, you know, the bottom layer, so I don't want it, you know, ginormous. And I'm just kind of fraying those edges. And then I would bounce on to the next one, doing all of my layers. Let's see if I'm going to be able to get a big enough piece out of that. Actually cut that. It was at, you know, the edge of the cheesecloth. And if you were to glue, that's fine. I used to glue these, not a big deal. Now I just sew. So you would do the same thing with the clusters that we did, and you would just glue each layer. I will tell you, I have done some with Fabri-Tac before because I was out of Beacon, and when I took one out of an envelope, and it had been sitting for, I don't know, maybe a few days, it was like hard. And I did not like the way that it felt. So you have something like that. I'm going to go ahead and sew. Sewing to me is a game changer on literally everything. Now I do, I guess you would call it a slow stitch, maybe. I'm just kind of doing a wonky stitch maybe all the way around and a zigzag. I like to also kind of further embellish these with buttons and such. But since this is going in that order, I'm not going to do anything else to this. Okay. And you have a little fabric and lace cluster. Cute. That came out super cute. All right. Put that over there. Let's do another one. I want to do it with this lace down at the bottom, and I know I'm probably going to need it about that big. Only because I've made a zillion up today, so I know the size. And I'm just trying to braid that a little bit so you know it's fabric. Then I'm going to do my cheesecloth. It's just kind of, you know, rinse and repeat. I like just turning my music on, which is what I'm probably going to end up doing once I'm done with a few of these for you guys, and just make these. If you're interested, comment below or find me on Facebook. You can also send me an email. I will link, or I will put my email address down in the description box. I don't use my Etsy or Mercari shop anymore. Just too many fees on the platforms. Y'all know how that is. All right. Sounds like it's raining harder. I'm like, stop raining, and does the opposite. And then this one. Probably gonna cut this white, actually all of that, a little bit shorter. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and sew this together, and then I can, you know, fray it some more. Then you have one like that. like bunching up my little thing. This one might. Why is it doing that? Okay. Trying to kind of stretch that out some. I don't know what's going on down there. We're gonna have to fix that. Okay. And then, oh, let me do a zigzag stitch or something there. My word. Something happened with this one. Let's do a zigzag stitch. Okay, so my bobbin has officially ran out. But it would be something like that with all of this done. So I will fix that with my black thread. But anyways, I just kind of wanted to show you guys those different options and then explain to you also how I do these. And that would have actually, just envision it. It would actually look super cute. I would show you the other ones, but yeah, they're already in our package. So anyways, y'all be blessed. Find me on Facebook, Create What Brings You Joy. Everything that I mentioned will be linked in the description box below. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and comment so that I know that you're here. Bye for now.